Hello students, hope you all are fine and healthy. We are reading second chapter of chemistry, that is matter around us pure. Today we will read about suspensions and their properties. So what are suspensions? Suspensions are heterogeneous mixtures. They are heterogeneous mixtures in which the small particles of a solid small particles of solid are spread or finely distributed in a liquid without getting dissolved in it. Solid spread in a liquid without being dissolved. So examples of suspension are chalk water mixture. Chalk water mixture. Chalk water mixture. Chalk water mixture is a suspension of small particles of chalk in water. Similarly, sand water mixture. Sand water mixture. Sand water mixture. It is a suspension of sand particles in water. Similarly, the mud water mixture and milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia it is a suspension of magnesium hydroxide. It is a suspension of magnesium hydroxide. In short form, magnesium hydroxide is represented as MgOH whole twice. So it is a suspension of magnesium hydroxide in water. This milk of magnesia is given to us when we are having indigestion or we are having digestive problems. So सस्पेंशन वो हिट्रोजीनियस मिक्सचर है जिसमें कि एक सॉलिड के स्मॉल पार्टिकल्स एक लिक्विड में स्प्रेड हुए होते हैं बिना डिसॉल्व हुए. इन अ सस्पेंशन द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ अ सॉलिड रिमेन्स सेपरेट मीन्स दे डू नॉट गेट डिसॉल्व इन अ लिक्विड. द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ सॉलिड डज नॉट गेट डिसॉल्व इन द लिक्विड इन केस ऑफ अ suspension. Now we will read the properties of a suspension. So for understanding the properties of a suspension, we will prepare a suspension of sand water. How we will prepare it? We will add some sand in water and then we will shake it to prepare the suspension. So in the case of sand water suspension, we can easily see the particles of sand suspended in water. Particles of sand suspended in water. Suspended in water. And if we will keep this suspension undisturbed for some time, we keep it undisturbed, so what will happen? the particles of sand will settle down at the bottom. If we keep the suspension undisturbed for some time, then the particles of sand will settle down at the bottom. Settle down. What will settle down? Particles of sand. So it means that this suspension of sand and water is unstable. It is unstable. That's why the particles of sand are settling down. If you will filter this suspension of sand water using a filter paper, so the sand will remain as a residue on the filter paper, whereas the water will pass out. We can filter it using a filter paper. We can filter it using filter paper. And what will be the residue? The particles of sand will remain as a residue. Particles of sand. If we will pass a beam of light through this sand water suspension, we can see the path of light through the suspension. If we will pass a beam of light through the suspension, so we can see the path of light passing through the suspension. How we are able to see the path of the light? Because the particles of the suspension, they scatter the light. Scatter means they reflect the light, because particles of suspension scatter the light. Scatter means reflect. Scatter the light in all the direction, and when that light enters our eyes, we can see the path of the light passing through the suspension. So from the discussion, we get the following properties of the suspension. First is, suspension is a heterogeneous mixture of small particles of a solid suspended in a liquid. Which is the solute here? The solute are small particles of solid and the solvent is liquid. Next property is the size of the solute particles. Here the solute is solid, is comparatively larger than that in the solution. The size of the particles of solute is greater than 100 nanometer. Next property is, the particles of a suspension can be easily seen because they are larger in size. Next property, the particles of a suspension can be separated by filtration. Why they can be separated by filtration? Because of their large size, they do not pass through the filter paper, and the suspensions are unstable. Means if you will keep them for some time, they will settle down. The particles will settle down, and the suspension scatters a beam of light passing through it and makes its path visible. So the suspension makes the path of light visible which is passing through it. Now there is a question. Suppose if we are given a suspension and a solution, and we have to differentiate between them, which is a solution and which one is a suspension. How we can do it? We can easily find it out, because in case of the solution, we cannot see the particles of solute, whereas in case of suspension we can easily see the particles of solute because their size is very large and the solution does not scatter the beam of light, whereas a suspension scatters the beam of light. And a suspension can be separated by filtration, whereas a solution cannot be separated by filtration. So these are the differences between a suspension and a solution. We can tell the difference between a suspension and a solution by viewing it. Now the next question is, many indigestion mixtures are suspensions. What do the instructions written on the bottle of an indigestion mixture tell us before taking the mixture and why? I think all of you might have taken Digene or any other indigestion mixture once or twice in your lifetime. So have you seen that on the bottle instructions are written? What is that instruction? Yes, shake well before use. Why it is written on the bottle? This instruction, shake well before use, is written because the suspensions get settled down or they get separated when they are left undisturbed for some time. That's why we should shake the suspension before using it. So that's all for today, students. Hope you understood it. In case if you have any doubt, please write it in the comment box. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.